Yeah. Whoa. Yo, it's the action, it's the passion, you feel that heat. Right on the mic, bringing the fire, it's time to compete. In Manitoba, where the table set like a throne. Live streams buzzing, the audience in the zone. Competitive billiards, pockets drop like beats. Crews breaking like dreams, yeah, we bringing the heat. Stick in hand, 8-ball, feel the weight, it's a dance. Every shot's a statement, best believe there's no chance. I'm calling the plays, rides here with the flair. So sit back, relax, you ain't going anywhere. Sink or swim, every player's taking the aim. This is the highlight of the day, it's a pool player's game. Sharp and focused, feel the sweat on your brow. Get ready for the magic, here's the action right now. To the heat, we play like kings. Live streaming, thrill, see what passion brings. From Manitoba, made in your face, take a shot. Rise, commentating, feeling hot on the spot. We got angles, we got skills, it's the highlight of the day. Billiards magic, watch them all sway. Best live streams in Canada, feel the rush, feel the flare. Rise here for the love, are you ready for the air? In the booth I'm sharing every player's mindset. From the break to the bank, every shot's a threat. Crowds in the frenzy, they can't get enough. Billiards in Manitoba, we're calling that bluff. Sweat drips from the forehead, focused eyes, heartbeats. Each move precise, this ain't for the weak. Rod's got the knowledge, this ain't just a show. With every single pocket, you feel the glow. Feeling that competition, vibing with the crew. Shining brighter, Q and chalk, that's how we do. A passion that ignites in the thrill of the game. Taking over the day like we owning the fame. Cue the heat, we play like kings. Live streaming, thrill, see what passion brings. From Manitoba, made in your face, take a shot. Rides, commentating, feeling hot on the spot. We got angles, we got skills, it's the highlight of the day. Billiards magic, watch them all sway. Best live streams in Canada, feel the rush, feel the flare. Rise here for the love, are you ready for the air? Are you ready for the air? Are you ready for the air?
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Rod Arriagada coming to you live from the Hidden Pocket Billiards Bar and Bistro. We're here today for the 2026 Manitoba Masters 8-Ball Classic. And it's been a classic so far. It's been some really great competition. We've had a lot of great matches throughout the day, but we're now into the B-side final and then the championship match. We're all in, baby. It's time to get going. So let's get going, man. Yeah, baby. Crowd is good to go. The clock is on a roll, and it is 1-0 right now for Mike Delgado. Hey, that was almost a rhyme, man. Did I get bonus points for that? They're at 0-0. I thought it was 1-0. We're gonna find out right away. They might be keeping track with coins and not with the scoreboard from Digital Pool. We'll see. I'm excited, man. I hope you guys are. It's gonna be some really, really, really good pool, man. Joe CVITKO trying to get back into the championship match so he can have some revenge against Johnny Baptiste. Lots of traffic around, as you can see. It's busy up in here, man. Just the 8-ball. And I'll find out right away if it is 1-0 or if it's 1-1, because I think it's 1-1. Joe wins that one. So the official score is 2-1 for Mike Delgado. He's up by 1 right now, but Joe CVITKO to break here in a race to 7. Oh, yes, and it is a race to 7. Where is that little thing? Right here. Oh man, I'm getting hit with messages. Probably messages like, hey, what's going on with the stream? All right, so somebody might have not realized this, but this is the second part. So those of you that were watching on Facebook earlier, it cut off on you. I usually warn you guys, and I did, that time's coming up. You got to watch on YouTube. So that's what we did. The match that cut off on Facebook, we finished watching that on YouTube. As soon as the match was done, I restarted the stream, and now we're back with the B-side final, and then the championship match. These guys already started when I got in here, but I've been introducing the matches, so we're going to do it again. This is a showdown between Joe CVITKO and Mike Delgado, a race to 7 on the B-side. Everything's kind of opened up here, so you should be good for the out. Even the 8-ball's in a decent spot. It's just a matter of shot selection. I like taking the 14 here. No wrong way of going about it. I just like taking the 14 because it opens up the table a little bit more. He was shaping up for the side, and he's got the shot. Should be okay here still for the 14. Yeah, he's starting to play like he normally plays. He's got a good feel for the table now. They're also aware that, they're the final 3 now, so they're trying their best to win this now. Good shot from Mike. A nice finish. 3-1. I can't remember what this one does, but no, maybe I won't do that. Last time I did that, it was weird. You ever have that awkward moment when you press a button because you don't know what the button is or what it does, and then you press it and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. I just avoided that moment. Let's keep it going, man. Rack number 5 coming up. Mike Delgado to break. You wanted action, we brought you action, man. Let's go. Come on, Bobby. Let's go party. I used to party with Barbie. She's crazy. Can't handle her booze, man. As soon as she got drunk, she started calling Ken all the time. All right, so I believe he had an open table. He's going to bump into that 14 and 15, but that's not going to do much for him. He's got the shot on the 11. He's going to have to open up this 15 and 14. I wonder how he'd do this here. Do you try to just split into them, or do you try to get into the 15 and just push it up? Because then I don't think that will work. I think you have to split it. Oh, it worked out okay. He's got a shot anyway. It's not the greatest, but he's got a shot. Yeah, he doesn't have a through way or passage to get around. So he's in a little bit of trouble here still. He can make the shot, so that's never been a problem. But the shape for the finish is the problem. He doesn't have that. Now you can try to play this like by running the cue ball into the 6 ball. It might run into the 7 and push the cue ball up table, which is not good. You could try to draw this with a big draw and running into that 7 ball. But so this is the problem. Let's just see if we got enough time to show you guys here. So that was the other problem. I didn't get a chance to do it, but that was the problem, is that the 7 ball was in the way for him to get the shot that he was looking for. And now he's stuck with a long rail kick shot on the 15. Worst part about it all is that the 8 ball doesn't have a pocket either if he makes this shot. There's not even a bank available for that shot. So he's in some real trouble here. He's going to be turning this table over no matter what. And now just hitting this ball won't do anything. I like this. It looks like he's going to try to tie up one of his opponent's balls. No, he did not. Or maybe that was the attempt. He just came up short. Whatever the case, he's left a pretty open table here for Joe. Starts off with a 6. Pretty open table. Not a whole lot of effort here. It's all positional plays. Just got to make sure that you don't get out of line. That's all. That your position ends up screwing up somehow. Cheers. Just the 1 ball and the 8 ball. And now he's looking good to be down only by 1 in the race to 7. Winner breaks, so he's got a chance to tie it up on the next one also. Oh, why is that 9 ball there? It's not even supposed to be there. Sorry about that. All right, so Joe gets it. Honestly, I'm having a hard time with this ball chamber. I don't know if I'm going to keep trying to push it on there, but I like the way it looks. Three to 2, Mang. CVITKO to break. Oh, he's going to make a stripe off the break, so he stripes. Sorry about that. Yeah, I finished it. I would like one, yeah. It's Diet Pepsi. Yeah, or Coke, whatever. No. Thank you. Hard to see all the numbers and the colors, but I think I got it here. Nine ball doesn't have a pocket. Oh, and I think he still has a 13 ball in there too. Yeah, I think he still has a 13 ball in there. I can't tell, man. Right now I'm seeing 4 yellow balls. That's the 12. Okay, so that's the 13. We'll bring that 13 ball back up. Or is that the 9 ball? That might be the 9 ball. No, the 9 ball is right to the right of that. Pretty sure. Yeah, it was. So that was the 13 ball. Now he's on the 9. It's like 3 blind mice right now on the mic, man. None of us can see anything. He's shooting a 9. No, it's a 12. I think it's a 15. Oh my God, he's solids. Sound familiar? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. No shot on the 8-ball, man. You can see the edge of it, but I don't think it's enough to make it. No idea what he's going to do here. He's going back to the table now. He's assessing to see if he can make this with a jump shot, which actually I don't mind that. It's probably better than him trying the cut shot, but if he has the cut shot, then that's the way I would go. Because you're not going to scratch from that angle. But, and I mean, we're talking about the bottom left corner on that cut shot. If he doesn't have it, then I don't mind the jump shot to the bottom right corner. It's not extremely hard. It's all about contact point on that jump shot. But I think he can see it. He's calling it. If he can see it, he's okay from scratching. He just has to make the shot. That's all. You can see it, and he's going to make it. Nice shot, man. Very nice. Very nice. I said very nice. Yeah, man. Ties it up at 3. And the beat goes on. Winner breaks. Race to 4 for these guys now. Looking for some power, but not too much power. No, he's just hitting this like a regular 8-ball table. And he made a solid there. Don't ask me if it was the 1, the 5, the 7, or the 2, because I have no idea. Did he not make a solid? I thought he made a solid. Oh no, he made a stripe, yeah. Stripe, stripe, stripe. Not too bad, man. They're actually decent. Feels like there's much more work to the solids because of the 3 and the 7. But those stripes aren't necessarily a giveaway. There's still some efforts there. I kind of like this whole take what you make format. It feels like the matches have been more fair than your average match where these guys just break and run tables all the time. There's been some runouts. I think the player that had the most runouts was Cornell McLean Jr. Does he have the right pace? Yes, he does. Couple different options here, but you're shaping up for the 12. He'll make the shot. He comes over to get position on his last stripe. Bump into the 8 ball. Is that going to help him or is that going to tie him up? He's putting his head down, so I'm assuming he's tied up. He had a shot. It's gone too far. Now he has to come up with a bank shot. There's no other option here. One pocket available only. Did not make the bank, and he was kind of hoping to leave something tied up, which he sort of did, but he's left him a shot on the 1 ball with a breakout angle on the 3 and 8. Mike should take care of that opportunity. Or take advantage of that opportunity. I can't see him not taking the opportunity right now to open up that 3 ball. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. He moved the 6 or the 2 ball a little bit there, so he's letting his opponent know. This is where you have the option to be a prick if you want to be and be like, oh, okay, so they were tied up like this. Or you can say, just put it back where you think it was, or it's all good. And he said it's all good. I'm not sure what happened there, but he missed the shot. And he's not impressed. Especially because he's left the shot for Joe to be able to try to make the 8 ball. I don't think he can make it clean. I think he's going to have to go off the rail off the 3, but I could be wrong. He might be able to cheat it in there just slightly. You can't cheat a diamond table, you can cheat a valley, but you can still cheat the pocket a bit. Well, he didn't get the 8 ball in, and he's turning the table over to Mike. Hasn't really created too many problems here for Mike, so Mike should be good now. Especially after missing that last shot. He's going to bear down a bit more. Just making sure, that's all. He's in a little bit of a weird spot with that 2 and 6 ball, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I just can't see it being a problem. It's all about perfection on this one, and I think he's off a little bit. He's got a nice tangent line to get into that 6 and 2, though. Yeah, that's a good idea there, too. Go inside pocket. When balls are set up like that, like they have to go to at least one pocket. And he's got a shot here for the side pocket. Perfect weight on this one, and he's going to hit it right on the mark, man. That positional shot right there simplified the whole table for him. Sometimes you have to break balls out. Sometimes you just got to play shape. Players with good cue ball control play shape. Every now and then they'll play breakouts, but most players at a higher level understand that moving the table or changing the table in any way can create problems, unforeseen problems that may force you to turn the table over. So rule of thumb for good players is to avoid that at all costs. Oh, and he almost missed that, man. It was maybe a little bit too easy. Getting a little bit of lazy stroke going on in here, man. At a crucial point, too, because this is the hump game in a race to 7. He's up 4-3 now. Well, he should be. 4-3 is the score for Mike Delgado, and he's breaking next because his winner breaks. Race to 7. Check mark. Check mark. We're good. Thank you for tuning in. Those of you that are just tuning in, this is the B-side final. After this is the championship match. There's always a small chance that maybe somebody might want to split. I didn't put a no-split rule in here. I'm assuming they won't. Usually it's when people are like really close friends, teammates. That's when they usually split. These guys know each other, but they've never played on the same team before, so I don't see them splitting it. Puckins says, I'm back. Brian Sterling says, me too. Rockspoon123 says, this is wild. I can't tell what ball is which either. Okay, then. That's how I feel. Looking at it like, what the hell, man? What ball is that? Calling the 13, the 11, but meanwhile, they're just snooker balls. Oh, we got some people playing on a table next to the TV table. Hopefully, they don't interfere. Good out, says Brian Sterling on YouTube. Going on to Facebook. What does Facebook have to say? Ryan Cipriano says, Mike Delgado, side bet 50. Anyone want to take Joe? Darcy Michael says, late finish. Yeah, there was a couple of matches that ran behind a little bit, man. David Wilson says, late night pool, eh, Ron? Oh, yeah, man, absolutely. Not cool. So I just worked last weekend, but I haven't really been doing a lot of streaming, right? I've just been dealing with my health, trying to get better, one thing after the other. Now I'm like temporarily sidelined, but I'm still here. And I guess it's been a while since I've done it, man, because I called my wife today and I was like, yeah, I'll be out of here by 7 o'clock. She's like, really? I was like, yeah. Awesome. She's like, I'm going to probably go out then. I said, okay, cool. I said, I'll let you know what happens later. Well, it's like 10:30 at night, and we're no longer getting out of here by 7. So I called her. I said, listen, there's a good chance that I might get out of here by 1. And then she's like, okay. She's not going out anymore anyway, but she probably knows that it's not going to be like till 3:30, because that's the way it usually goes when I go out to an event, but we'll see, man. It's 11:45 right now. We'll be out of here by 1:30. All depending what happens on that second set or that first set, right? If Johnny wins the first set, we're out of here early. If Johnny loses the first set, we go to the second set. That one's going to go to the last rack. So I'll be here right to 1:30. I was on mute earlier. Am I on mute right now? Come on, man. I've been talking like crazy. Hello. Hello. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I'll go on there for a second there, David Wilson. Blaine Herzak says, where's this tournament being held at? We're here at the Hidden Pocket Billiards Bar and Bistro, formerly known as the Hangar. Correct, David Wilson. Blaine says, I'm thinking Winnipeg. Absolutely, Winnipeg, Manitoba, man. Sound is good, just playing with you. Thanks, man. Well, you got me. You did get me. Who's waiting on the A side? Johnny Fiver bat. So, like, it doesn't matter how late I come back or whatever happens on that weekend because I'm out of town. But when I'm at home, you know, like, and I got kids, we got to coordinate. So when I said, like, yeah, man, I'll be done by 6 or 7, I'm supposed to keep my word. So now I got to cook for like 3 days straight, man. Probably vacuum and clean too. Damn it. I was about to relax. Yeah, but she kind of knows, man. I mean, anybody that's watching me before, they know like that's the way this usually goes. You think you're going to be out by 10, but it's always 3. And then when you're thinking to be out by 3, you end up getting out by 12, and you're like, what the hell am I going to do with the next 3 hours? Usually I pull out my keys and start playing. Not today, though, man. I brought my keys, but they didn't come out of the bag. They probably got hurt feelings, so the next time I play, they're going to make me miscue and probably come up dry, too. I try to make it a habit that if I take my pool cues out with me, that they have to be used at least once. But I'm out of here, man. I was supposed to be done like 5 hours ago, so as soon as it's done, I'm running away. All I charged for this was just for these guys to cover one of my meals. So I've been here all day pro bono, man. I'm hoping this is a really good benefit plan. Oh, wait. I work for myself. There is no benefit plan. I hope I got insurance. None of these tables have been wide open, man. They've all been kind of complicated with, like one area of concern only. No difference on this one. Tree. Only off by 7 hours, says Brian. Yeah, man. It's like when I tell her, like, we're going to go shopping. Or no, wait, we'll do it. When she says, let's go shopping, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll start getting ready. Like 2 hours later, like, okay, we're going to go. She's like, I've been waiting for you. I'm like, sorry, man. It takes time to put on a hat. Johnny won't split. No, I don't think he would. Why would he, man? He's a favorite to win. He won the ace. He's got to get double dipped, right? So, really good chance that he's not. Nah, and I don't root for anybody, but it is getting late. So whoever wins here, like, I'm sorry, man, but I hope Johnny beats you 9-0. It's the first time I said that. I would never say that, man. But I had to because it's late. And if I take forever, I'm going to get one of these. Instead of one of these. I like that one better. I mean, that one sounds like my grandma just kissed me, but... Remember when your grandma used to kiss you like, come here, man. Mwah. That's the sound right there. Let's do it again. That's your grandma right there, man. Good shot to the corner. Watch out for that side pocket. Oh, he just hit the horn and missed it. Now, that's not a good thing because you wanted to get further down. But at least it didn't scratch. So you got to look at the positives, right? Or so they say. Trying to lock things up, but he's going to come up short on that. Oh, no, he was trying to break it out. I thought he was playing the safety there. I didn't see that he actually made a ball. He's been playing some great pool throughout the entire day, man. At times, I feel like he's gassed out, and then I see him play the way he's been playing all day. So then I have faith again. Right now, like, he's showing signs like he's wearing down a little bit. The fatigue is starting to set in. And this is why, like, the pro players sleep that 12 hours that I was mentioning earlier. Because on your 12th hour of playing, like, that's when you're starting to wear down completely. Now you're like, you almost want to just lose so you can go to sleep. And that's no good. So when you sleep that extra, you know, whatever, 4 hours of the average person supposedly sleeps 8 hours, but I think most of them sleep around 6. But if you get that extra time in there for a full 12 hours sleep, then you might be too awake throughout the day, but when it comes down to this time of night when you're playing and the money counts and the shots count, you're going to be more rested. That's the life of a professional pool player. I sleep 6 hours. I'm not a professional pool player. They tell me, like, hey, man, if you just try to get 7 hours, and I'm like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, 6 hours is my 8 hours sleep. Usually sleep live. I was actually really excited about, I read that, you know, human beings are supposed to sleep in 4-hour intervals. So, like, you up for 4 hours, sleep for 4 hours, up for 4 hours, sleep for 4 hours, up for 4 hours. And that's how you're supposed to live. That's where our bodies were built to be like. So I was all excited because I'm like, well, hey, man, I only sleep 5 hours, right? So, like, I'm, like, right there. It's like, hey, listen, all I got to do is just sleep 5 hours, be up for 3, sleep 5 more hours, be up for 3, and then whatever happens, happens on the third turn, man. So I tried it. First time I tried, I slept for 10 hours. I was like, wait a minute. That's not the way it's supposed to be, man. But I was too good at it, so I just kept sleeping. I didn't want to be bothered, man. Like, who wants to sleep for only 3-4 hours? Oh, good try. It's just trying to get a little bump action there and does not get it. Trying to buy cards? Hopefully you don't need me to move all this, because this is permanent right now. Sorry, there was some stuff going on around me here. 5-3. 5-3 for Mike Delgado. Things going on around me, man. All right, so it is 5-3. Race to 2 for Mike Delgado. Race to 4 for CVITKO. I feel like we need to turn up the heat in this match, man. I mean, it's a good battle, but we can make it better, right? Add a little bit of flames to this action. No bueno, says Brian Sterling. He's getting pulled out. Overthink, underperform. Yep, that happens, man. Pool players do crash when they're playing. Yes, we're using digital pool. I actually enjoy this format, man. Watching these guys kind of try to figure out. Being forced into situations right off the hop. I mean, that's standard in pool usually, but take what you make makes it a little bit more intense. Now what? The mind is ticking. Calculations are in effect. I just don't see anything. I mean, maybe like a 3-ball combo with an off and in split combination type thing. I know it sounded confusing, right? Let's see if I got enough time to explain it. So like sending this ball into the rail, so it splits these balls to send this ball into that ball, to send that ball into that pocket. Starting off from here. It looks like a lot, I know. But that's the only thing I'm thinking. I don't know what else he's going to do here, man. Oh, and he tried it, man. Crazy. It didn't go, but it was, I don't know, just the thought of going for the effort. I'm impressed, man. Especially because this game is close. I mean, it looks like it's one-sided sort of because it's 5-3 race to 7, so it looks like Mike's in a comfortable position. But technically, like if he loses his rack, it's 5-4 with Joe breaking, possible 5-5, and now you got to race to 2. So to go for a big shot like that was crazy, man. But what else did he really have? Every player has their limit as far as how long it takes before they start wearing down. And I think a lot of it has to do with the patterns that you play throughout the day. So if you're playing basic standard patterns that don't require a lot of, thinking and puzzle solving and strategic moves and placement on the cue and all that, usually it's going to be a little bit better. I lost my thoughts. Oh my God, I'm so horrible at that. Oh, no, he hit that wide. Yeah, he's not feeling it no more, man. So he's hitting his limits. But every player goes through it. And I think a lot of it has to do with, like, the patterns that you play on the table. So the more you play intense patterns, the more that your brain thinks, the more exhausted it gets. Now, I explained this to you guys a few times before, and I'm going to say it again. The brain cannot differentiate whether or not you're playing pool or you're watching pool. So when you're playing pool and there's a lot of complications on your rack, there's a lot of thinking, you're actually wearing down a lot because that's what the game does. It exhausts you mentally, right? Because there's so much planning, execution, concentration, high-level focus, you know? All the things we're looking for. And then you go watch somebody play, and the brain has no idea that you stopped playing. All it knows is you're at the table shooting those shots, because you're not just watching somebody shoot a shot. If you're a pool player, especially a good one, you're usually looking at the shot saying, well, I would do this, I would do this, I would do that. So then now your brain doesn't know, like you're sitting there watching somebody actually thinks you're playing. So then you become more exhausted and more exhausted. He's on the hill, man. 6-3 for Mike Delgado. Breaking for a match, and if he can win this game, he'll have a showdown with Johnny Baptiste. Joe CVITKO lost to Johnny in the A-side final. He would like some revenge. But he's trailing by 3. And that can be a problem. He needs to snap out of it, man. He needs to think, like, differently. Just pretend that it's a fresh match and just go all over again. One rack at a time. There's definitely going to be pressure there, though, because you're not going to want to miss. Anytime you miss, there's a good chance that you're going to get eliminated, and you don't want to lose, right? Nobody wants to lose, man. Rack number 10, a possible last rack in this match. He's going to make a ball into the side pocket, and this table is nuts. It is absolutely tied up. All it takes is one big breakout, though, and you're right in the open again. Up next is a championship match. Race to 9 for the first set, race to 7 on the second one. Derek Moore says that was such a bad shot. Yeah, man. Break and run, says David Wilson. Nope. Put wood in the stove, says David Wilson. Now, the signal dropped a little bit because OBS is being abused by the internet. So the internet signal keeps going in and out. Not much I can do about it, man. It's their internet. I can't do anything about it. And I know they were having issues with the internet as of late, so not surprised that this is happening. I didn't expect it to happen, but that's the way it's been. We've had, I believe, 5 drops, signal drops so far throughout the day. So there might be a couple more coming your way yet. Joe needs them all, says Brian Sterling. Yeah, that's the problem here, too, is that he's got his back against the wall. He has to reply. He's got no choice. Sometimes it's a good thing, man. Like, it puts a player in a spot where, like, they're in survival mode, man. Other times it puts a player in a spot where, like, you're thinking, like, there's no way I can come back. And you're already in the wrong mindset. Chances are you're not going to come back. The thing about pool and the universe, let's might as well involve the universe, is what you think is what you make. See, if you're thinking like you're in trouble, you're going to lose, there's a good chance you're going to do everything in your power to do so. But if you're thinking, listen, man, I'm a good player, I can find a way, I just got to keep going at it, that's the way it'll work out. Given that the opponent has a say in it too, depending on their performing, but usually from what I've seen is if you have the right mindset, everything works out your way. As long as you don't give up, as long as you're trying every shot and you're thinking on every turn, then you're going to have a chance to win. Calling the corner. It's a tight squeeze, man. But it is there. Oh, and he didn't want to hit that ball, but he hit it, and he also scratched. Just unfortunate there. Mike Delgado with the ball in hand. Chance to close out now. 6 stripes to do so in the 8 ball. Going straight to the work. He figures ball in hand, might as well take advantage. One long shot, and we're out. I usually say you don't want to move any balls at the table, but this is one of the situations where I feel like he has to. I mean, you could try to play this perfect and just pinpoint every single angle that you need, but if you just open it up, then you have to worry about it. And the only thing I'm thinking about is that 9 ball that's sitting right to the right of his hand right now. But he was looking at that to make that into the corner, so he was okay, I guess. I didn't think it went past that corner, but obviously it does the way he played the shape. And he can just follow this through. He's going to stun over instead. He's on the hill about to close out. Or so it looks like that anyway. We'll see if that's the way it is. A couple of shots will let us know. Cuba went a bit too far, but he got into that area that he was looking for. I'm thinking he's still okay because he can make the shot to the top right corner, but now you got to 4-stroke it a little bit to get back down. The other option would be to make the shot to the top left corner with a punch draw, but if you run to that 8 ball, you're going to be in tough. You need to avoid that 8 ball. He's going to avoid it, and he's going to get a little bump into it. Does it open up to the other corner? If it does, he's okay. He shook his head right off the hop, but he's shaking his head because he wasn't trying to run into that ball, and he did. But if he's got a shot to the corner, then he's still out. He doesn't seem as stressed out right now, so I'm assuming that he's good to go to the corner. That's okay. That one's not being used in the regular. Yeah, he was able to make it, and he's got a shot on the 8 ball now. This is to win the match. Oh, he still has another ball. I didn't even see that stripe. Oh, my God. Okay, now he's good to win the match. Just the 8 ball left. I didn't even see that stripe, man. I would have lost that game right there. Congratulations to Mike Delgado. He will get a chance at the championship against Johnny Baptiste. 7-3 the final score. And congratulations to Joe CVITKO. Great performance today, man. No. So now we got to wait for Johnny to get here. Championship match coming up now. Race to 9. Gonna do a couple of things in the meantime. Check out this ad.
Proof shingles don't last as long as they should. After 10 to 15 years, they start to lose their flexibility and need to be replaced. That's expensive. Thanks to Roof Rejuvenate, you can extend your roof life expectancy up to 15 years for a fraction of the cost. Join the thousands of homeowners that made the right decision. Save money, save your roof. Call Roof Rejuvenate today.
All right, that was the ad, and we're still waiting. Johnny's coming up now. And I guess it's that time. I got to pay Joe first. I'll be right back. See you, bro. All right, so these guys started their match. Did they start their match without me, man? Come on now. Oh, I gotta wait. And now. Yeah, cable or the internet disconnected again there. So let's start this match the only way I know how to do it, man. Let's go, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the championship match of the 2026 Manitoba Masters 8-Ball Classic. It is a showdown between Johnny Baptiste and Mike Delgado. Race to 9 on this one. Sorry, Johnny, your picture's a little off there. Clock starts now. Let's get this going, baby. Race to 9, man. Winner breaks. Johnny back in action, like the Blue Jays. And no, he's not a Blue Jay fan. I'm just kidding. Obviously, he is. Yeah, Johnny's got the double dip opportunity. Race to 9, race to 7. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But the way I'm looking at this, so this is one of the factors that kind of makes a difference in this match, I feel. Johnny Baptiste played one or two less matches than Mike Delgado. So technically, he's a little bit better rested for this match. However, Mike had to play against Junior, and then he had to play against Joe. 2 tough matches. Got through them both. So he's been battle tested. He's battle ready. Battle ready. But he might get exhausted. Johnny at the moment, as far as whether or not He's exhausted. Should be okay. He's been chilling like a villain. And it looked like at one point like he was going to get knocked down to the B side. Joe had him really good, man. But somehow, some way, Johnny found his way back into the match. Ended up winning it. I feel like it's not going to take too much for him to get in stroke. He also knows he's playing against a worthy opponent and Mike Delgado. So he's not going to take it easy here. He's going to try to do Johnny business stuff, which is usually break and run. Uh-oh. Well, if he was trying to get the shade for the top right corner, he's short on that. But he still has the bottom left corner with his 9. This might be a change of plans here for him. I'm pretty sure he was trying to shape up for the top right corner. And that was an unexpected turnover, which Mike was probably not expecting either. We'll see how he's dealing with things here, because this will be his first kind of a test to see where his mindset is at in this battle against Johnny. That wasn't a clean stroke there, so a bit of sign of nerves, perhaps. Closer to the heart. Yeah. Came up short on position there. That's a sign of nerves or exhaustion, one of the two. It's a lot later than expected, so everybody's got to be feeling the pinch now. We're looking at 12:20 right now in this first set. Will it finish in one set? Will it go two? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Right now, Johnny's got a chance to take the lead in this second, or sorry, in this first set. I said second. I don't know. Hopefully there's no second set, because I'm tired, man. If I start snoring on the mic, mind your business, man. Nice little touch, Johnny. That tells you right there that Johnny's still feeling it from the last match he just played. Still in tune with a stroke in his game. Just the 8 remaining to take the first game in this race to 9. It's a good. Johnny starts off with a lead. It's 1-0. Winner breaks. Wonder where we're at? We're at Hidden Pocket, 121 Scurfield Boulevard here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I used to have a big logo. What happened to that one? It's been a while since I've done anything here at the Hidden Pocket. So I may not have it no more. I used to have a big logo for them. Guess I don't. Yeah, no, I don't have it anymore. We'll leave this one up here though for them. Kind of doesn't blend in with the red, but it matches the cloth. So I guess halfway point. Rack number 2. Johnny changing his spot, going to the second ball break now. Still not putting a lot of power onto it. He's trying to control the table. He had the pace figured out, at least for one rack anyway. He hit it perfect, made a ball, and had a good spread. But he hasn't been able to replicate that. And we're talking like just a little bit of more power, right? It's not a whole lot. So that makes it really difficult for a player to measure out unless you're working on that to understand more about your speed of shot. Oh, he opened up the 6 ball really good, but does he have a shot on the 6? If not, the 1 ball might be the only option he's got left. Yeah, and I built graphics for picture in picture, so that way, like when I had to, so it's kind of good that I did it. I'm right here. I'm just putting some stuff away right now. And I have to mute the mic for a second. 1-1. Rack number 3, Mike Delgado to break. All right, that's better. Just some things that I didn't need that were sitting out. Trying to make my exit a little bit quicker than it was going to be. I have to confirm that the score is correct. I'll do that right now. No idea. They're not updating their scores. Where are these two players from? Mel Thunderchild. Mike Delgado is a Filipino player that lives in Winnipeg. And Johnny Baptiste is from Evanflow, Manitoba. One of the best in Evanflow, Manitoba, too. Too good, says Brian Sterling. Yeah, for sure. And you can see that as they're playing. You can see the skill level. Hi, Joey Horn. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Couple of big hitters is done. Top final should be good. First rack, says David. Then he says Joey Horn in the house coming to scope her next victim. Says Joey will be up 7-0 by now. How pro she is. She's a good player for sure, man. I agree. Safety battle engaged. Ball in hand, and he's got this puzzle face on him right now. Like he has no idea what he's going to do with it. This might be the last pool stream. Well, maybe next week when I do that 9-ball tournament. I'm still debating whether or not I want to walk up and down the stairs with all the equipment every week. I talked to Donnie. I said I would only stream once a month, but I'm thinking I should stream like every second weekend, or every second week. I mean. But if I don't end up streaming, then this will probably be the last stream for a couple of weeks. So I appreciate you guys tuning in to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed the coverage. I try to be a little bit more consistent with the work, and I try to be a little bit better with the graphic work as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the setup, the ball chamber, the scoreboard, the intro video, putting it all together now. I wanted to put it together for many years, but I didn't really bother because just every time I got into it, it was like overwhelming, the thoughts that were going through my head on how much more I wanted to change things. But being away for as long as I was, and then coming back into the scene last week, like I said, no, man, we got to make things better. So I started changing things, trying to make the presentation a little bit better for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll know by the likes. If there's no likes, that tells me nobody liked my streams. But if I see likes, then I know you guys support and that you guys enjoyed it. So we'll see. You guys will be the deciders of whether or not I end up having a big smile on my face when I get home, or if my baby, you're either the best or you're not. So I shouldn't be having this lag issue no more, but I'm still dealing with lag issues, and I think it's just because they got too many things tied into their internet. I'm impressed with the amount of people that are walking around these guys and that these guys are still able to shoot straight, man. That was just a bad roll. But they've been shooting pretty straight with all that interruptions around them, man. Not too many distracted shots. I know guys that be throwing a fit up and down, man. As soon as somebody walks by, oh my God, I can't believe people are walking by. It's your fault I missed. You distracted me when you walked by me. It had nothing to do with my focus. Or lack thereof. It was all your fault, man. You're the one that decided to grab that glass 20 feet away from me at that same time that I was shooting that ball into the pocket. It's your fault. All right, let's be honest, man. It's not the other people's fault. It's the player's fault. You're supposed to be focused, right? So if you're like going down the chute and you're noticing somebody 20 feet away from you picking up a glass, you're not really focused. So it's not really their fault. You shouldn't even have noticed them. Going all in on a big jump shot here. I believe he got the good hit, but he didn't make the ball. One race to 9. These guys are playing like it's 11 o'clock in the morning. We're now at almost 1 in the morning. Let's go, guys. There's only 2 racks in so far. Pretty loud up in here too, man. You guys can't tell, but I mean, it is loud in here. Sometimes the music will seep through, but it shouldn't. And tight here for the safety. Getting a good hit shouldn't be the problem. It's a matter of what he leaves behind after contact. He's trying to be smart here. Catch the top rail. That's going to be a foul and a ball in hand for Johnny. All right, so I confirm with him the score is 1-1. And he's going to hit that perfect line. Does he get the result that he was looking for? Maybe. He doesn't seem happy about the result, but technically, like, if he could make the shot to the side pocket, he's good. It's a really tough shot, but it's makeable. I made the shot, so I know it's makeable. Automatic shape if you make the shot. He's trying to go corner. Or maybe he's just trying to block the pocket. Did not succeed on blocking the pocket. The ball that he was trying to block is now available to the top right corner. Eight ball to make it 2-1. Two to one for Johnny. He takes the lead in the match. Winner breaks, so he'll be breaking next. A chance to go up 2 games here in a race to 9. Ray Schwan was looking for scissors earlier. I was like, I don't know. I don't see them. And now I just found them. Jeez. And she was looking here, too. Like, she couldn't find it. I couldn't find it, but they were right there. Rack number 4. This time he upped the power a little bit, but he still didn't make a ball. Or did he? He might have made one to the bottom left corner. I don't think so. Mike's approaching the table already. Take what you make, 8-ball. Very challenging. If this tournament was just straight up open table after the break, the tournament would have been over. And I feel like this is exactly what's going on. It's worked out in a way where it's going to show us who the best player was overall. A lot of times, good players, they just heavily rely on the break, and their break is what makes them most of the times because they're making 3-4 balls, wide open spreads, nothing connected, right? Everything is open. But take what you make has changed all that for these guys. However, like, the guys that were supposed to be at the end got to the end, basically. If not, they were really close to it. So in a sense, it didn't really change things. But anybody that wasn't a top player or a top seeded player in this tournament had a really good chance to win today. Position to the 4-ball is more or less the work that he's got to do. Actually, right now, if he can get into that 2-ball, that's even better. I'm going to go check out the comments. Skunk Pool Production says, hitting the like button, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think the last stream had like 90 people watching or something like that, and there was like 9 likes. So 10% of the people that watched liked the stream. But all of them watched it right through. This one, Mel Thunderchild, was a $150 entry fee. Facebook. Let's see. Hi, Rod. That's one of the last things seeing. Donnie Birch says, Will Anderson is the best in Manitoba. Don laughs. Romel Bermudo says, everything is just perfect, Rod. We got a Q Sports Live Manitoba. Thanks for doing this. Yeah, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the coverage and the graphics and the stream setup. They're used to it. He says, LOL. Don. Joey says, LOL. Distracted by beauty, says David Wilson. Joey says, have a good night, y'all. Watch the rest tomorrow. Have a good night, Joey. Thanks for tuning in. David Wilson says, see what I mean? Johnny got distracted by Hot Blonde. Rob Heimer says, ouch, but I've missed easier. That's cool, man. Mike ties up the match at 2. Two is the score in a race to 9. And it's winner break, so Mike DeLgado to break. Rack number 5, Mike Delgado to break. 30 minutes into the match. Oh, it doesn't look like he made anything off the break. So Johnny gets to the table. It's going to get good on the 1. He actually has the option for the 6 ball, too. Up and down, that's the way it looks like. I wonder if he has to stun into this, too, or if it just goes to the side. Because on the camera, it looks like it just goes. But he might actually have to push it off the rail for it to go in. Well, I'm pretty sure it goes in. Almost done. Time to open up the 8 ball here on this shot. And that's all he needed was just a little nudge. Left himself in a funny spot here. Makeable, but he's going to have to reach over or use the extension. Making the shot, and it looks like the 2 ball definitely went. I like the way he plays the game, man. He uses the whole table. Not afraid to play off a couple of cushions here for the finish. And Johnny doing what Johnny does, man. 3-2, he takes the lead in the match. He'll be breaking next because his winner breaks. 4-2. Yeah, they're not using their thing. 4-2, 4-3. Yeah. Comments. On mute. He may have fallen asleep. Way too much traffic. Unreal. No, I didn't fall. I know I was joking around about falling asleep, but I didn't. I had to take a call. And the internet just disconnected. There's definitely a lot of traffic going on. It is not as busy as it was like an hour ago, but it's still pretty busy. No, he's not happy with that one. He did make a little bit of a mess here for Johnny, though. The TV table has always been a bit of a problem here as far as people walking by all the time. It used to be at a good spot when I first started streaming here, and then it slowly changed to one spot because I liked that spot because it covered all the tables. Then from that spot, they brought in cameras and they moved tables around. And then eventually I stopped streaming altogether. And then when I came back, I had to try to figure out how to make it work. So this was the only table, the one that we're on right now, was the only table that was really a table that can work. But they have their little area, which I believe they call the Moscone room, and there's 2 tables in there. So I've actually thought about moving the stream into that area so that way it's a little bit more private, and then the TV tables aren't being interfered with by people that are walking around. I think I might do that with like any tournaments that are like high entry. But anything like weekly or something like that, I probably won't. This is a tough spot to be in, man. Really tough to be in this spot. Like, what he's looking at here is a spin with, or a kick shot with reverse spin. So if you look at the shot, like this is the contact point. And he can't get that without spinning in there. I don't even know if he hit that. No, I don't think he hit it at all. It's a ball in hand for Johnny. Johnny knew that was going to happen, or there was a good chance that something like that was going to happen, which is why he played the safety that way. And now he's got a pretty open table. Not only that, but he's also getting a three game lead against Mike Delgado, making it tougher for Mike to come back. However, with the winner breaks, anything can happen. But Mike's breaks haven't been on point today. So technically, even if he was to have a chance at breaking and running out, he hasn't been able to make a ball yet. Well, I mean, he has a couple of times, but not consistently. Same with Johnny, though. Five to two. Johnny taking a 3-game lead. Review it, like to go back to see what happened. The last thing I seen was 4-2, but I stepped away for like 10 minutes. That was the last score. That I know for sure you guys were at 4-2, but I stepped away for 10 minutes and I just came back. I can review it. I'll start. It'll take me a little bit of time, but I'll look at it. Okay, I gotta do a little bit of reviewing here for Mike. These girls keep screaming, and it almost sounds like somebody's being murdered, but that's not the case. I got to look up because they're not sure on the score. So I got to go back and figure this out for them. So this is going to take a little bit of time because they're asking me to review what the score is. So I have 2-1. They got lost at 4-2, I think. So that would have been 2-2. Would have been 3-2. Four, 2. Yeah, the score is correct. 5-2. Who, me? You should be able to hear me. I'm not sure why you're not hearing me. You should be able to hear me, though. I can hear myself, and I can see the microphone moving on my screen. So you should be able to hear me. That was bothering him a little bit that he wasn't sure 100% on the score. So he asked me to take a look at the stream and see if I can figure out what the score was. And I did. So it's 5-2. It's a legitimate score. Johnny trying to make it 6 here. Huh? He wanted to know what the score was for me to go back and watch and check out to see if it was accurate. And it is 5-2. I went through every rack. Yeah, they were at 4-2, and then I stepped away for a bit. I came back, and then Johnny won. So it was either 5-2 or 5-3. Yeah. Yeah. That's the second time that Mike has lost track of what the score is. Really? And we're only using one table, so it's not us anymore. Crazy. We'll be busy next week too, because next week is the Good Friday. Oh yeah, lucky you. Never been, but I hear it's beautiful. Oh yeah? Cool. Yeah, it probably will be. Came up a little bit short on position for the 8, but he's still good to make it. 6-2 for Johnny Baptiste. Three racks away from winning the 2026 Manitoba Masters 8-Ball Classic. Mike Delgado trailing by 4. Not out of the match yet because it's a winner break format, but he's in a little bit of trouble, especially because Johnny's breaking right now. Rack number 9. Johnny Baptiste to break. Now he's starting to hit it like he used to hit it. He tried to play smart to try to balance the power on the table, but he finally gave in. And this time, he's not happy with it. But all the balls came to the bottom, so he must have made a ball. $1:21 in the morning, and there's 3 groups waiting to get a table here. It's so full right now. Oh, he bumped that ball in the proper way. That could have tied up that pocket, but it's still open. He still has a chance at that pocket. This is a tough table, though. That's what the take what you make kind of changes the format a little bit, is because of this. Like when you make a ball and it's just nasty, you have no choice but to try to figure it out. It's almost like he didn't really want to do this, but he feels like he has no choice. But I think the way he's thinking about this is he can play the combination breakout at the same time. Only thing that can go wrong there is that the 1 ball rolls into the 11 ball somehow. Should be good to go on this one now. And he needs to wake up now, man. Like he can't turn over tables anymore. Especially because Johnny's playing pretty good right now. Considering it's so late, he should be feeling fatigued, but he's not. I like that he chose to get over this way for the 11 ball. Now he can use the 9 ball to get back up table. Or 13, whatever it is that's in the bottom left corner. I think it's a 9 ball. Oh, I don't know, man. I think he's still okay. But that was dangerous. If he doesn't have it, he's in trouble. I mean, he's not in real trouble, but it changes the shot. So instead of going for the easy corner with a nice position, he made that one, man. That was a bit of a tester. It's going to boost up his confidence, though. So that's a good thing for him. Nice use of the spins on that one. Just got to wait for people to step away from the table next to him so he can shoot this 8-ball. Lots of traffic around. You can see it. It's starting to get to Mike, too. Makes the shot, though. Gets on the board again. Six to 3, trailing by 3. I'll be right back. I have to go talk to that table next to these guys to let them know that these guys are playing a championship match. And like I say, and it's okay, like, you know, if you got to walk around and you shoot, that's no problem, man. But it's when you're standing on the side of the table, you're not shooting and you're just sitting around there, you're distracting the player technically. But a lot of like regular customers will never know that. So then I have to go through the process of explaining why. And then kind of touching base a little bit on pool etiquette, which I always believe that any kind of location, whether it's a pool hall, a bar with pool tables, a restaurant with pool tables, they should always, especially if they're having pool tournaments, if they just have regular pool, no big deal, it doesn't matter. But if you're having tournaments, there should be pool etiquette taught to all the servers, bartenders, managers, and then also being shared down amongst customers. So like, yes, we can get you this table, no problem, but just please be aware that these two people are playing right now for a lot of money. It's a tournament. It's the last match of the day, blah, blah, blah. And then that helps everybody to be in the know, and they're not really disrupting the players. Players get to play, customers get to play, everybody walks out happy. And then on top of that, which is the most important thing, I think, in my opinion, is that everybody that comes to the location feels like the pool etiquette was so good that they had a great experience coming out to play in that tournament. And now you're getting good reviews from everybody all around the city because they're all talking about like how the servers didn't walk through your shot, how they kept the crowds away from the table instead of putting them into the table. They didn't do that, but I'm just saying that I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen when there's a location and they're playing like a main table on a TV table. There's 10 open tables, but they decide to put the customers right beside the TV table. I've seen it many times. That's the lack of education on pool etiquette. Little things like you tell your server, hey, listen, when you're walking by that table and you realize you're walking by the table as a guy shooting, you don't stop to look or wait for him to shoot. You just keep walking like nothing ever happened. It's the best thing you can do because otherwise you're distracting the player. This is not a good spot for a TV table, though, because it's right along the way for the kitchen. So, kitchen and bar. And on a regular day, that's not a problem. But on a busy night, that can be a problem. I like the setup, though. And what I like most about this setup is that I can talk on the mic and these guys can't really hear me. So then it makes it like it's not a problem for me to get on the mic and talk while they're playing. You can only cover that up with music, or like in this case, I'm behind lots of plexiglass. So good luck trying to get noise through plexiglass. Johnny trying to get to the finish line. Just the 8 to make it 7-3. And this is tough to come back, man. If you're down 2 racks against a player like Johnny, you can probably come back from that. 3 racks, 2. 4 racks, that's way more difficult. Not impossible, especially with the winner breaks, but much more difficult. 7-3 the score. Johnny takes another game lead. We're now an hour and 15 minutes into the match. Johnny 2 away from winning. Mike Delgado looking for 6 wins to win the match on the first set to hopefully take it to a second set. The way Johnny's playing right now, though, it looks like Johnny's trying to shut her down in the first one. We're officially about half hour before they close, an hour before we got to be out of here. This is not going to go a second set. If it finishes on a first set that Mike Delgado wins, they're likely going to have to split. And I never thought I was going to be here at 2 in the morning today. I could never, ever have guessed that. When I went to bed last night, I said to myself, I got to get some sleep. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. But I never thought it was going to be this long. So I'm exhausted, man. For the first time ever, I'm going to force a split. Just kidding, I won't. If they play it out, they play it out, man. But when the doors are closed and it's time to go, then I don't know. I just don't know. I guess the players will have to decide what to do at that point. The score will probably decide how the split goes, too. So it's sort of in everyone's best interest, except for Mike Delgado, for Johnny to win on the first set. Back against the wall, every option becomes a little bit more challenging. The patterns become a little bit blurrier. At some points, you actually go to the table and you try to aim and you have blank. There's nothing going on in your mind. You have no idea how you're hitting this, where you're playing shape. That was a nice, good shot from Mike. Can take the 4 and then the 6. Actually, he's going to want to maybe take the 6 and then the 4 so he can get down for the 2 and the 1. I don't think he has to break out the 2 and 1. He just has to make the shot on the 1 and then get onto the 2, or get the shape on the 2 and then the 1's automatically opened up. So he's looking at something different here. Perhaps he's looking to play the 7, then the 1, then opening up the 2 for the finish. 6 ball's got to go now, though. It's the only real shot that he's got at it without. So that was the plan, but he's a little weird here. He's going to have to bump into that 2-ball. Now, the question is, how do you want to bump into it? Do you want to just bump it up gently so then you just follow up to the corner with the cue ball? Or do you want to run into it and push it back into the open and then try to control that cue ball at the same time? Because I think that would be more challenging. Oh, my God. I can't believe that went in. Oh, that's as close as you get to missing it, but making it. And now he's got an angle to get into that 2-ball. I think I would just try to bank this across to make it to the right side middle pocket after. You're looking at like a just in between medium and light speed, more towards the medium for this, just to be able to open that up properly. Yeah, man, like that. That's what I mean. It's almost like he's got an earpiece. Still not out, but this is the way he was trying to get things going. Just needs to get the cue ball to go straight off the top rail and back down slightly. He's got the 8-ball on the right side middle pocket where the 2-ball's going. Oh, he's going to play with some extra pace. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does he have a shot to the corner? He's shaking his head like he doesn't. Oh, man. Absolute worst time for this. You do not want to turn the table over and give Johnny a ball in hand here, man. Or not a ball in hand, but you just don't want to give him a turn, period. He's got a chance to get on the hill now. Time to draw up something here. I don't know what he's going to do. Here he's just fine. Thank you, Brian. Robert Griffith says, sound is strong, including your voice. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is my authority voice. I use it when it's time to be authoritative. Almost never. Check out Facebook. La la la. Watch the rest tomorrow. I've seen this. I've seen that. Let's go, Johnny. Jonathan Campo Jr. says, just trying to shark him. Earl McIver says, what's the payouts, man? They're playing for $850 and $500. Johnny looking good to get on the hill. And then, well, I don't know. So far, his breaks have been pretty balanced. I feel like if he gets on the hill here, which is looking really good right now, that he's going to let out the beast on the last rack, on the next rack. I say the last rack because technically that'll be the last time that Johnny will get a chance to break for the match. He gets one crack at it. Other than that, it will be Mike Delgado on a comeback doing a bunch of runouts or grinding out a few racks along the way. Big pace, good angle. Perfectly set up, man. It's almost like as if this guy aced algebra. He knows his angles, man. Mike says, that's okay. You don't have to make that one. Johnny is on the hill officially now. On the hill, and he's going for a chance to finish this all in a break, man. It's time to put his battle face on and get in the game. Mike Delgado has to fight back with everything he's got, but he's at the mercy of his opponent right now, who's going to be breaking next. And rack number 12. What does this button do? Ooh. Oh, I got to do that again, man. It's like a Saturday night, 2 o'clock in the morning type vibe. It kind of reminds me of infomercials. I don't know why. All right, let's try this other one. That's what makes me feel like I got to put my cues together and just jump in this match and just beat them both. Back against the wall. Time to perform at his highest, at his best. If anybody can come back from the situation, it's Mike, especially with the winter breaks. But he's in dangerous territory here. Johnny Baptiste, whenever he gets to a hill, it's almost likely he's going to win that match. He's on the hill right now. We'll see if Mike gives him a chance or not, though. So far, this table's looking juicy. Perfect for the scenario. I command the pool gods to give Mike DeLgado some sort of a chance. I mean, like, he still has to earn it, man. I'm not saying let him just get back in this game easily. Like, just give him a chance to try to get into this game, and then whatever happens, happens, man. Played so good all day. And I know it's late now, so you're obviously, you know, running out of fumes. Got to be careful on the position on this one. Yeah, he's going to come up short. He needed to come over about another maybe 6 inches to the right, and he would have been perfect. Even just like maybe 4 inches over to the right would have been all right. But 6 to 8 would have been perfect. And now he's got to, you know, work his magic, man, because he's limited to 2 pockets right now. Bottom left or bottom right. Bottom left is the way he wanted to play it. Shape on the 8 is not there. Bottom right gives him a really small chance to get shape on the 8, but really, really small. Chances are he's probably going to get stuck with a kick shot or a bank shot on the 8. And he's not in a position where he can really play safe unless he tries to do something like what he's looking at here, creating some troubles. This is dangerous, man. Back against the wall, wide open table. You had to make things happen here. You're at like a 1% chance to get onto the 8 ball here, whichever way you go. Big stroke coming up on this one. And that's not bad. He made the shot. He was trying to open up the side so he could make the bank side, which I don't know if he's going to be able to make that. It doesn't look like he can now. But at least he got onto the 8 ball, which I was saying it was only like a 1% chance to get on it. I kind of knew that he could maybe do that draw shot because that's a high level shot that he did there for him to be able to get that drawback angle. But I think he could have done a little bit better than that yet. He might have been able to get just above that 8 ball, which would have given him the cut. He's in tough here, though. All in on the bank, man. Looking for some luck. He might have some. We'll see. Internet is dipping in and out. I can't do anything about the internet signal dipping in and out. It's out of my hands. Mike might get another chance here, though. We'll see. No, Johnny makes the first shot. That was the one that I was wondering if he can make it or not. He should be good to get out now. Yeah, he's going to have to go 2, 3, then come back down. Or maybe he'll just leave that 3 ball there, but I wouldn't leave that 3 ball there. And he's not. That's some good discipline. You don't leave a ball like that all the way up top. Sure, you can play off the rails and all that stuff, but make one mistake and you're going to regret it. So you don't want to do that. And that 3 ball just didn't fit in the pattern. Now he needs to come off the cushion, so he's off the cushion gently. He's good to go here. Ideally, you would like to stun this cue ball around the 5 to get to the 5 ball in the same pocket as the 6. But even if he just pushes it off the rail, that's good enough. Oh, he even tried to do that. Brain fart. A brain fart for sure, man. And now, like, he's stuck on a tough cut on the 7, bank on the 5, or a bank on the 1. He's going tough cut. He figures if you're going to go out, you might as well go out like a hero. Oh, man, what a shot. Wow. Mike says, I give up, man. He's not even going to let him shoot after that. Oh, my God, man. What a shot for a finish, man. Check it out. Double bank corner, man. And Mike says, I had enough. He throws in the towel. Wow. That was really good, man. Like, I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you guys, which is the highlight of the day? Okay? Because now Johnny's in contention here. This one is from Shan Ducharme. He kicks the 8-ball when he's tied up. It's on the right side of the screen right now, on that small screen. So he makes the 8-ball to the side. That was the highlight of the day so far today. Okay? And now, here's Johnny and his highlight. Watch it again. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I got it. My cord got stuck. Woo! Get off it. My cord got stuck, man. Okay, hang on. I lost everything here now. Okay, so this was the highlight. Double bank corner for the finish, man. Woo! Shot number 1 or shot number 2? You get your say, man. Shot number 1 or shot number 2? I got to pay these guys, so I got to get off here right away. Shot number 1 or shot number 2? Highlight of the day. Let's go. Get it out there, man. Before John Travolta gets bored. Wait. He's already bored. What the hell's going on, man? Shot number 1 or shot number 2? Make up your mind. Congratulations, Johnny. The 2026 Manitoba Masters 8-Ball Classic champion. Make it official on the scoreboard. 9-3, the final score. Let's stop the clock. We'll just leave it at that. And all right, so we're gonna do this quick. Last highlight again, and 1 or 2, all right? So you guys seen the Shannon? We'll do the Shannon Ducharme one first again, just so you guys get a feel of it. Here's Shannon Ducharme's highlight. 1 rail kick to the side, a beauty. Or is it this one? Double bank corner to get out. Not the first time he's done that. He's got a highlight in the intro video of him doing that same shot. The more you sweat in practice, the less you'll bleed in battle. What that means, you got to get out there and work on your game, man. The game is one of those things that the more you invest into it, the better you become. With time and effort, the more you learn about things that you possibly didn't know before. Once you're true to yourself and you start understanding what it is that you need to work on to get your game to get to the next level, and you start working on it and dedicating on it every day, you will find the champion within. But it's up to you, man. You can sit on your couch and wish all day long to become one of the best. You can watch YouTube videos all day and all night long, pretending that you're going to learn this stuff to be the best. Or you can just wake up every day, get out there and do your best until you become the best. It's up to you, man. I'm waiting for you to become the champion within, baby. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. You know what I mean? All right, so if you guys want to message me to cover an event, whether it's pool-related or not, CSLMANITOBA@gmail.com. And it would be a true honor for me to cover your event. Ooh, came out again. If you guys have an event that you want to advertise, you want to share with the world, Send me the poster, send me the details. I'll share it for you, even if you're not hiring me, man. All you got to do is just like my streams, share my stream from time to time, and we're good. We're even. All right? All right, and this is the pool wisdom now is done, and this is the outro. Sorry, that's what I meant. I'm trying to get out because I got to pay these guys, man. All right, let's see what we got here. Comments. Don says 2. Johnny Shot says Matt Morton. Number 2 says Neil Chokin. On YouTube, we got Nick Romaniac says number 1. Mel Thunderchild says number 2. Skunk Pool Production says number 2. All right, so we got 2, 2. Everybody's saying 2. All right, so Johnny's double bank. That's a classic bank, right? I mean, for him to call a double bank, I thought he was going to cut that ball down the corner, man. He double banked it, that gross kid. Woo! All right, we're out of here, man. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. We'll be back with another stream another time, maybe next Thursday at Bourbon for the 9-ball tournament. Until then, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for sharing the stream. You guys are awesome, man. I swear you guys are awesome. I said you guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. Let's give you a clap for that one.
Awesome!
And on that note, we're out of here, baby. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.